If you suspect your vehicle has a faulty purge valve, we're here to help you because today we'll be exploring the symptoms of a malfunctioning one. Well, let's start this video by understanding what the purge valve is. The purge valve is part of the evaporative emission control system. Its primary function is to open and transfer fuel vapors from the charcoal canister into the engine, where they are burned off in the combustion chamber. This helps to reduce emissions and improve fuel efficiency. The purge valve is mostly located on top of the engine, and it opens when the engine is running and closes when the engine is not running to prevent vapors from escaping. In essence, it's a simple yet important device that regulates the flow of gas vapors. Now let's examine the indicators that your car may have a faulty purge valve so you'll be better equipped to diagnose and address the issue. Sign number 1. Check engine light on. The check engine light can illuminate due to various issues, so determining if it's related to the purge valve or the evap system requires scanning the onboard computer for error codes. Some codes that might appear include P0441, P0443, P0444, P0445. You can retrieve these codes by visiting a nearby parts store, where they often provide free scanning services, or by using a low-cost OBD2 scan tool that can provide an error code that indicates the problem. For instance, codes like P0441, P0442, or P0443 typically point to an issue within the EVAP system, which can then be investigated. So, a faulty purge valve's first noticeable sign is usually the illumination of the check engine light. Sign number 2. Rough idle. The symptoms can vary depending on which part of the purge valve has failed. For instance, if the valve becomes stuck open, it may cause a vacuum leak, resulting in poor engine idling. Excessive fuel vapors enter the engine, creating a rich condition where there's more fuel than air in the combustion process. Since the purge valve connects directly to the intake manifold via a hose, this leak can lead to erratic idling of the engine. Meanwhile, if the valve is stuck closed, the engine may also idle poorly. However, regardless of whether it's stuck open or closed, a malfunctioning purge valve remains the issue, which results in different scenarios. Sign number 3. Poor engine performance. Similar to a rough idle, if the purge valve is stuck open, it disrupts the air-to-fuel ratio, which creates a richer mixture with more fuel than air in the combustion process. This imbalance in the air-fuel mixture leads to incomplete combustion and reduced engine efficiency. Because of that, your car may feel more sluggish than usual as it struggles to generate the necessary power from the compromised fuel mixture. That is why, when you notice sluggish performance with your car, it's a prominent symptom that you have a malfunctioning purge valve. Sign number 4. Hard start after putting fuel. With this symptom, the effects will vary depending on whether the purge valve is stuck open or closed. In cases where the valve is stuck open, gas vapors can flow into the intake manifold while refueling. As a result, when starting the engine, the excess gas vapors can disrupt the air-fuel mixture, which leads to prolonged starting times. The reason for this is that fuel tends to occupy more space in the tank, which results in fuel vapors passing through the stuck-open purge valve and into the engine. This creates an excess of fuel during the starting process, and as we know, an imbalance of too much fuel and too little air can lead to a no-start situation. Sign number 5. Failed emissions test. If your vehicle fails an emissions test, a faulty purge valve could be a likely reason, although there could be other potential issues as well. Troubleshooting is necessary to determine the exact cause of the emissions test failure. However, it's important to note that the purge valve is a component of the evap system, which is part of the emissions system. That's why, if the purge valve fails, it can indeed result in a failed emissions test. Sign number 6. Poor gas mileage. The final symptom of a bad purge valve we have on our list today is a slight decrease in fuel mileage. While this decrease may not be significant, if you notice a slight dip in your usual gas mileage, it could be attributed to a faulty purge valve. The evap system, primarily designed for emissions control of gas vapors, also contributes slightly to the vehicle's mileage. The system recirculates these vapors back into the engine to be burnt off. Therefore, if you're experiencing a minor decline in fuel efficiency, the purge valve, being a component of the evap system, could be the reason. If you've determined that you have a bad purge valve, the next step is to address the issue immediately. Consult a qualified mechanic to confirm the diagnosis and replace the faulty valve. But, if you're comfortable with automotive repairs, you can replace the purge valve yourself. Be sure to use a compatible replacement part and follow proper installation procedures. Once the purge valve is replaced, monitor your vehicle for any improvements in performance and fuel efficiency. How much does it cost to replace a purge valve? The cost to replace a purge valve can vary depending on factors such as the make and model of your vehicle, labor charges, and whether you choose to have it replaced by a mechanic or do it yourself. On average, the cost for parts ranges from $50 to $150, while labor charges can range from $50 to $150 or more, depending on the complexity of the job. Overall, you can expect to pay anywhere from $100 to $300 for the replacement of a purge valve. And there you have it, the 6 common symptoms of a bad purge valve. I hope this video helps you identify whether you're dealing with one, so you can take the necessary steps to address it. If you find videos like this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe so we can assist you fix it.